Hey boys and girls, this is Miss Sharp
And Mrs. Alter.
and today we are going to be talking about multiplying and dividing integers. So we're going to go ahead and start with steps that you will follow.
So go ahead and copy these steps down. Push pause, copy those down, and then come back on.
Okay, first you're going to multiply or divide as you normally would.
Okay. Then you're going to count how many negatives are in the problem.
Okay, once you count them, an odd number of negatives, such as 1, 3, or 5, gives you a negative answer.
Okay. And then if you have an even number of negative signs, like 2, 4, 6, it's going to give you a positive answer. Okay. This is for multiplying and dividing.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and look at our first example.
Okay, so example 1. We're going to multiply 7 times 8. Our first step is to multiply or divide as normal. 7 times 8 is
56.
56.
Okay, and that's what you've been learning since elementary school. Okay, now let's look at the second one. 7 times 8.
Is 56 again. But what's different now?
Okay, we're going to count how many negatives are in the problem.
Got 1 and 2.
Okay, so see how Miss Sharp circled those just so she can identify them.
Yes, I see them. So there's 2. 2 is an even number. I know that my answer is going to be a positive answer. You don't have to put the positive sign, like we've talked about in the past, but I'm just going to put it there just to remind myself it is positive.
Okay.
Okay, now 7 times 8 again, 56.
Yep.
And then I want to
Count the number of negatives. So there's 1.
There's
And
1.
that's an odd number, so we know that our answer is going to be a negative.
Oh, so I have to go and put that negative in.
Right. And this is going to be real important when you are doing those gridables where you have to bubble in your answer. You need to make sure that you're bubbling in that negative sign as well.
Because if you leave it off, it's wrong.
Yep.
Last, again, 7 times 8 is 56. Again, I'm counting my negative signs, and I have 1. 1 is an odd number.
So it's going to be negative.
It's a negative answer.
Okay. So all of those answers gave us 56, but depending on their signs determined whether it's positive or negative. All right. Now go ahead and copy these two down, and you try. Push pause and come back on and see how you did.
Okay, so for the first one, negative 5 times negative 3. Remember, those parentheses mean to multiply. Now, there's not any other operation sign there.
Yep.
That's why I know the parentheses mean to multiply. So first step is multiply as normal or divide as normal. 5 times 3 is 15. I counted my negative signs. I have 2. 2 is an even number. Therefore, I have a positive answer.
Okay, then the second one, negative 8 times positive 2. We multiply to get 16. And since I have one negative sign, that's an odd number, our answer is going to be a negative 16. All right, so now let's try some with division. So go ahead and copy these examples down, and we'll go through these. So 40 divided by 5 gives us what, Miss Sharp?
That's 8.
Okay, they're both positive, like we've always been doing since elementary school. Okay, there's no negatives, which would be 0.
Okay, negative 40 divided by negative 5. Well, I'm going to multiply or divide as usual, so it's going to be 8 again, but now I have to count 1, 2 negative signs. It's
That's
going
an
to be
even.
the positive answer. Okay, 40 divided by negative 5. Again, I have 8. Count my negative signs. There's 1.
Which is an odd number, so when you have an odd number of negative signs, your answer is going to be negative.
And then last, negative 40 divided by 5 is 8. Count my negative signs. I have 1.
And again, that's going to give us a negative answer because an odd number of negative signs gives us a negative answer. All right, go ahead and copy these two for you to try. Push pause and come back on and see how you did. All right, so the first example, 15 divided by negative 3 gives us, we divide, we get 5. Since there's one negative in our problem, it's a negative 5.
And we have a negative 20 divided by negative 4 is 5. This time, there are 2 negative signs in the original problem. 2 is an even number. Therefore, my answer is a positive 5.
Okay. Guys, again, don't forget those parentheses around those numbers. It's just grouping it so you know that that negative goes with that number.
That is
okay?
not multiplication. There is an operation sign there. Okay.
All right, go ahead and don't forget, you should have glued this in. This is your little cheat sheet reminder, kind of if you're multiplying a negative or a positive, it gives you your answer here. Same thing with division, so don't forget to use your little cheat sheet.
Okay. Practice problems. Negative 21 times 3.
Okay, number 2, negative 5 times negative 14.
Number 3 is 12 times negative 8.
Number 4 is negative 27 divided by negative 3.
Number 5 is 50 divided by negative 2.
Number 6 is negative 33 divided by 3.
And then your challenge problem. Negative 5 times 2 times negative 3 times negative 6.
Okay. Hey, I have a joke for you guys, and if you guys can write the answer down and bring it to one of your teachers, they'll tell you if they get it right. Miss Sharp, do you know what the triangle said to the circle?
Yeah, I do, but I'm not going to say.
All right, write your answer down if you know the answer to that joke. Have a great day.
Bye.